We made it across the river by the skin of our teeth. We can't see much of the village from here, but what we can see through the binoculars looks pretty bad. A lot of the buildings are burned out, and I'm pretty sure I can make out corpses on the main road. But it's not the dead that have me worried. There's movement everywhere. I think the village is crawling with more of those things. So our best bet is to find the artifact and get out before they overwhelm us.
Hey Stormers, well, they changed from our advertised program that I mentioned on YouTube last week. I've decided, instead of doing the first scenario of Fireteam Zero, which there are many playthroughs of this already, I will do the second. So I don't think I've seen anybody do this one before, so we'll just assume that I completed the first one. And I'm going to do the second with these characters here. So basically that's the demolition expert, which is Don, the marksman, which is Frank, and because I get the miniatures for the leader and the marksman mixed up, well, the male leader, we'll use Maxine as the leader. We've chosen 2 focus cards for each hero for this scenario. So these are the ones for Maxine. We've got leader. I won't bother reading them out, you can just pause there and take a look. Sorry, we've got, not leader, we've got Overwatch, we've got Shotgun Expert. For Frank the Marksman, we've got Deadeye and Marksman. Opportunity Fire, sorry. Why I keep reading the wrong part, I have no idea. And for Don, the Demolitionist, we have Combat Medic and Field Tourniquet, which is always a handy one to have. So as I said, we'll assume we've finished the first one. We start over in this corner here. Our exit is over here. And we have 3 what they call 3 objectives. We've got to, let's get them in order. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, okay, right. We have to find the source of the infection. We have to locate the artifact. And we have to rescue the survivor. After we've done all that, we make our way to the exit, which is over here. For this scenario, we will be fighting corrupted animal and corrupted human. And because I'm using 3 heroes, the rule book says, or rather the scenario book says, where are we? Children of Typhon spawn pool, 1 corrupted animal per hero and 1 corrupted human per hero, and there is no reserve pool. And there is a required hero role at demolition, so we have to take the demolition guy on this one anyway. So I will put the intro to this scenario, the log, at the beginning of this video. So for the time being, what we'll do is we'll just randomly assign on the map where our monsters are going to go. So we'll start off with the minions. Let's see. What is that? That's a 2. So 2 is, where is 2? Where is 2? 2 is just here. We have a 6, which is going to be over here. Not looking so bad so far. We have a 9, which puts it right over the corner here. Okay, so that's our 3 minions. Let's move on to the elites. We have a 1, which is going to put that right here. We have a 11, which is going to put it, this is going to put it closer towards there. And for the last one, we have another 6. So 6 is over here, so we have a minion and an elite on that space. So that's what we're looking for, or that's what we're looking at so far. So not a disaster, but we'll see how we go. I've already set up the Recon deck with the 3 objectives in there. I have the dice sorted out here. I have my characters ready to go. I've already set up the twist deck and set the twist marker to position 1. All I need to do now is pick the cards, or rather randomly draw the cards. So we'll start with Don, the Demolitionist. So we've got Surprise Detonation. We've got Concussive Device. Another Concussive Device. Haymaker. And we have another Concussive Device. Obviously didn't shuffle those particularly well. For the Marksman, we have the M2 armor piercing rounds. We have Hydrostatic Shock. You can pause this video at any point and just look closely at the cards. We've got Bayonet. We have the M7 grenade launcher. And finally, we have Headshot. And it's a tactics card. That is good. That tactics card is quite impressive. And for Maxine, her 5 cards will be Center Mass, Pump Action, Double Alt, Pump Action again, and Slam Fire. So I'll sort those out to some sort of order so we can see easily what we've got at a glance. And then we'll come back and we will begin round 1. I've obviously already set the coin, the lucky coin, to the head side, so we're okay there. And all my dice are sorted. First player we will take as being Maxine. Put that there. So we'll be back in a second with round 1. Okay, so we're back for turn 1. So just to reiterate, we are doing the second mission, which is Village Recon. And in addition to the 2 focus cards that each player can have, or each hero can have, they also have into their decks shuffled one set of one of the advanced cards, the greater power cards, if you like. There's 4 sets, each comprising of 4 of the same card each. So you can see these are denoted by this star here, so you can see that Frank actually has one of these in his hand already, the M2 AP rounds. Also, Maxine has the Slam Fire, which is in her hand already, so there's 3 more of those in her hand, in a deck. At the moment, Don doesn't have any in his hand, but they are in the deck shuffle through. So there's 4 additional sort of advanced power cards in their decks. So we'll move on. Don is going to go first. So we will move him to, we're going to be careful because we've got a corrupted human here. But I think the best thing to do in this situation is we'll move Don here. We'll take Patty with us, one of the specialists. Oh, I've got this one the wrong way around, so that should be that way around. So we will flip it to that side, and we will flip the first card. And it is one of the objectives we need. That's lucky, because sometimes you can go through the whole game and it'll be the last 3. Someone tried to burn a diary here, Lucio's diary. Someone tried to burn a diary here, but most of it is intact. You carefully pull it out of the ashes. If Patty is in your location, he is. He warns you not to look inside. If not, you open the die to look for clues to the artifact's location, and the writhing arcane diagrams burn into your mind. Roll 2 attack dice and take 1 unblockable damage for each bullet hit roll. Place an intel token on the objective. Okay. So I'm guessing Patty is in our location. We don't look inside, but we have located the artifact. So that is one part of the mission done. So let's just grab one of these to say locate the artifact. We'll put that there. That one is done. That is a good start. Don't want to jinx it though. So I think what Dom will do now is he will move, much as I'd like to secure this location, which if you know, if you've read the rules, if you are in a location with a spawn point, as long as there's no monsters in that location, nothing can spawn there, but I don't really want to wait around in that corner. So I will move Dom back with his second point of movement. Again, if you've read the rules, you know that you can split your movement, do an action in between and then continue moving. So that's what we'll do. So that's Dom's turn over. He hasn't actually taken an action, so it's not his turn over, to be fair, because it's a free action to turn over the search token. So what we'll do as an action, you may allow an ally in your location to draw 2 cards. So we'll do that, and we will get Frank to draw 2 more cards, because Frank really needs bullets to be effective, especially with his marksman ability. With his opportunity fire ability, focus card. So, okay, that's good. That is a good card. Tactics. Kill all minions and elites occupying spawn points in any one sector. And it's also a bullet card. So, we'll sting that up there. Sorry about the glare. Let's try and reduce that a little bit. So that definitely now is Don's turn over. So we move to Frank. I think Frank should probably... What should we do? I think Frank will move to here. That's the best idea. Does he have any fire abilities at range 2? Not really, all at range 1. So we're not going to get to be able to attack anything this round, but that's not a problem, I don't think. I think what we'll do is we'll just flip this for 3. So our second one is flipped. Let's draw a Recon card. And, clearly I didn't shuffle these very well, but trust me, I did. I guess it's just swings and roundabouts. I've played this many times where it's been the last, like I said, we're always searching around for the last one. And that may be the case in this situation. We could be searching around for the last one for a long time. So, infected well. Patty says the water in the well is tainted with something unnatural. So we need to collapse it. Lucky for us, we happen to have an expert on blowing stuff up. That will be done. Place an intel token in this location to represent the well. As an action, a demolitions hero in this location may attempt to destroy the well by rolling 3 attack dice. If at least 3 bomb hits are rolled, it is destroyed and you may place its intel token on the objective. Okay, so let's place that there. We'll place it aside actually, because we need to remember what that is, and we'll place an intel token in this location. So what shall we do with Frank? He still has a move left. I'm thinking Frank should probably stay where he is, because he then is in a good position to take care of maybe, well, this one shouldn't get to us, although I think they've got ranged attacks, the corrupted human. Let's have a look. They do have a range attack, so potentially if he moved to here, corrupted human, then got the activation die to allow him to move 1 more movement, he could be in range. Yeah, and he also attacks everybody in the same location, so he would have range 1, so he would be able to attack us from here, and if we were all in that location he would attack us all, so that's probably not great. I think Frank will stay there, because I have a plan for this, and that is he will stay there, he will do nothing else, he'll lose his last move, and we have a card, yes, for Dom, we can play this card, which is a reaction card. Play at the end of an ally's turn, you move to their location, they draw 1 card. So we'll play that, Dom will play that. He will move to location where Frank is, which basically puts him in a good position to take care of this objective next time. Frank will draw another card, so he's got a lot of cards there. There is no hand limit, so as long as we don't draw one of the twist cards, which drops us down to 4, which would be a bit of a disaster. There is a twist card in this deck for this operation that makes the hand limit 4. So we draw a card, and that is the end of Frank's turn. Okay, looking good so far. So Maxine, what is Maxine going to do? Let me have a little think. Okay, so I think what we'll do is Frank will play this card, which is play when an ally is moving to allow them to ignore difficult terrain. We have to be within range 2 of an ally, which he is in range 1 of Maxine. So I think what we'll do there is allow them to ignore difficult terrain. So this moving into here would normally allow Maxine, that would normally make Maxine spend 2 movement points, but by moving to here with this card, it means it's only 1 movement point. So she will move into there. She's got to take the specialist with her, and I think she's going to try and take care of this one here. So we need to kill this. We need basically 6 plus. It's got a resistance of 2. That's what you can see here. It's got 6 hit points, and again, they don't take damage sort of sequentially, if you like. They don't keep taking damage and damage till they die. You have to do all that damage in 1 hit. So for this, we would need to get 6. It's got a resistance of 2 to bullets. So we would have to score 8 to kill that one. Now we are in a position to do that, because I think if we do these 2, which we can't do those, let's have a look. Okay, so we can do this one, it's range 1, and we can do this one, and I think we'll do this one as well. Let's just have a look at what we've got. Dropped all the cards down there, sorry about that, because we really need to take this out. So we've basically got 3 plus 1, so we've got 1 hit automatically. We've got an extra 2 and another extra 2. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we roll 7 dice. Let's get those prepared. And we get 1 automatic hit. And don't forget, we've got Henry with us, so we get to do 1 re-roll. So we're looking for 8 hits. What have we got? Let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're missing. We only got 6. Oh no, hang on. And we got 1 automatic hit, so 7. We can re-roll 1 die. So we're looking for 1 hit on this one. And we didn't get it. That is a disaster. Is there anything? No, I don't think there's anything. We're too far out of range. Nothing with a range 2. Play after a monster attacks hard to harvest damage. Okay, well that makes up for the good start we had there. So basically, just to recap, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 additional hit, 7, and we needed 8, unfortunately. So we failed. That was brutal. So we failed, and we lose 3 cards for that, and we failed. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so that is the end of... no, it's not, because what we can do is we've still got 1 movement left. So I think what we'll do is we will move back to here. Much as I wanted to get back together, because the key to this game is staying together, I think we'll move into this space because we do have cover here. It will be -1 attack dice when they're trying to attack us. So we're also, good thing is we also secured that area. Anyway, so that is the end of that hero phase, and we'll move on to the monster phase. Now the first things the monster do is move. Now, the corrupted animal, they move 2 spaces. So we'll start with this one here. So he will move 1. Now, as soon as he reaches this point, before he gets to his second point, I'm going to get Frank to take a pot shot at him using his marksman, opportunity fire ability. Now, the other focus card that Frank has got is that when you perform a bullet attack, reduce the target's bullet resistance by 1. Now, the corrupted animal has a bullet resistance of 1, so we ignore that. So we're only looking for 2 to kill him. And I think we can probably do that with hydrostatic shock here. So I think we'll play hydrostatic shock. We don't get any rerolls, but we do get to roll 3 dice, and we're looking for 2 bullets. And we just managed to get 2 bullets. Ooh, well done. Okay, so this one is dead. And Frank played that card. Okay, so now we move to this one here. He will move 1, 2. We will see on the activation die whether he moves anything additional. He does move 1 additional space, unfortunately, which will put him into here. We are not got any abilities. We've already used our marksman ability. It's only once per round. We've already done that. Don has really got nothing that can assist with this. So it is going to attack, and it will attack Don because they're both in the same space, but Don was the first player, so it will attack him. Have we got anything that will help? Play before ally performs a brawl attack to increase their attack strength. No. Play before minion activates. Too late with that, and it's too far away. We can't do that. Play before minion activates. No. Let's have a look to see what we've got here. Play before ally performs. Play out before ally performs a bullet attack. Okay, so this is the only one that can help. Play after a monster attacks an ally to halve its damage rounding down. So let's see if we need to use that. So the corrupted animal attacks with bullets. So let's see. And it scores 2 bullets. So I think we can probably, is it worth taking? I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take the 2 hits because I want to try and get some grenades into here, and at the moment he's only got 1 grenade. So I'm going to get rid of the haymaker and the concussive device. We'll discard those, and hopefully next time we can draw and get some grenades. So now we move on to the next minion. So here we'll go 1, 2. Let's see, his activation is, it's his special ability. His special ability for the corrupted animal is attack range is increased by 1. Okay, that makes no difference because nothing is in range 1 anyway, so we're fine. Now we'll move to the elites. Now they move 1 space, so he will move 1 there towards Maxine, and we will see what will happen. Okay, so he gets a special ability, which is, let's just have a look. Attack inflicts 1 bonus hit. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because I really wanted him to move into Maxine's space because she can only carry out her Overwatch ability if the monster moves into the location, which it didn't. So, the corrupted animal will attack with a bullet attack of, sorry, not the corrupted animal, the corrupted human. You can see attacks with a brawl strength of 2. Plus it inflicts 1 additional hit. Okay, this is not good because Maxine is down to 2 cards already. So, brawl. Okay, so this is a bad start. Oh dear. So it actually takes 4, we take 4 hits. This is where it can turn bad really quickly. So we lose our cards. One thing I forgot to do, by the way, is I didn't increase the threat track. So, unfortunately, Maxine is knocked down. This has the added effect, the fact that she has both, she's got both specialists with her, and if the specialists are left unguarded, for every specialist unguarded, you increase the threat track by 2. So, 1, 2, which immediately means we draw the first twist card. Okay, so entangling. Heroes may not flee a location which contains a minion or elite. Okay, that is not good. Okay, let's continue on. This is turned into a bit of a disaster. So, this one next, 1, 2, or be 1, 2, 3. So he will move 1 to there. Let's see if he goes any further. He will move 1 further, which puts him in range. So he will attack. Is there anything we can do? Ooh, let me just have a look. Not really. Play before an ally attacks. Play before an ally performs a bullet attack. Play after a monster attacks an ally. Well, we can use that maybe. Maybe we can use that. So as we know, it'll attack both of us. The attack affects all heroes in the location. So it's attacking with Brawl. And it's 1, 2, 3. So we both take 3 damage. Well, first of all, we'll play this card. Play after a monster attacks an ally to half its damage, rounding down. So that will only apply to Don. So rounding down 3 would be 1.5, round down to 1. So Don will lose 1 card. And unfortunately, Frank will lose 3 cards. Now, definitely will lose the Brawl. What else should be used from there? Don't want to lose the tactics. Definitely don't want to lose that one. So I think we have to. This one is probably not so good. Oh, yeah, now I'm sure. Really don't know. Okay, I'm going to do this one and this one. So I'm losing 3 cards there, which is not great. Far from great, in fact. And we still have 1 left to activate. So this one here will go 1. Oh no, let me go 1. Let's see. On the activation. And of course he'll move 1 additional space, which would be here. And that brings us to the end of the monster phase for movement and attack. And now we roll for spawn. We've only managed to kill 1, so we will see where this one spawns. And it is an 8. So this minion here will spawn in 8, which is all the way down here, thank goodness. Okay, that pretty much wraps that up for that round. So we'll move on to the next round in a second. Not good, Maxine is down already. And another thing I forgot to do is, of course, I should have flipped the coin. So I saw a good start, but then turned rapidly into a bad start, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get to round 2.